I love wearing my Cowboy boots. Makes me feel like a cowboy, even
That's, that's both hilarious and so fucking creepy.
Just be happy with who you are.
I'm not gonna watch this for too long, but I am a little bit curious. Just exactly what's been going on right now, because I don't know if you've been seeing the tweets from Mr. Ben Shapiro. He's doubling down, bending over backwards, pretzeling himself in order to try and find out how exactly are we going to justify what Donald Trump is doing. And he's going to great lengths to try and do that right now. If you look at Ben Shapiro's tweets, let's take a little detour for a second here and check out our good friend Ben Patino. Wow, he retweets a lot. He's a busy man. A lot of shitty dad jokes. So first, defending the whole flu thing. I do not believe that anyone is suggesting that the coronavirus is similar in risk and death toll to the auto accidents or the flu. I think people are suggesting that public policy is weighing of risks against benefits. This includes the risks of death. So that could be one aspect of the Ben Shapiro. Pretty sure the reason that the stock market is not doing well. See, if the reason the stock market is rebounding, the market would have soared when coronavirus originally started killing people. Stop eating the fish tank cleaner. Trump is going to say that people should wash their hands, and then some moron is going to eat a Tide Pod, and the media will blame Trump. Wow. I think Tide Pods are like 4 years ago. I could be wrong, but, how do you do, fellow kids? Please do not take medical advice from a woman who held imaginary conversations with Eleanor Roosevelt and Mahatma Gandhi as therapeutic release. I didn't know Hillary Clinton did that. I mean, I'm open to it. Did Hillary Clinton do that? Because if so, that sounds very Hillary Clinton. Did she have some new age shaman, some kind of crystal healer come in and be like, oh, by the way, Hillary, we need you to speak to Mahatma Gandhi, and we're also going to need you to speak to Eleanor Roosevelt in some strange seance, which will give us all sexual powers. So let's do that. The pandemic is driving media consumption way up, but ad sales are falling apart. Wow, that's interesting. I have noticed across the board that money from advertising revenue has plummeted, probably because advertisers are like, what's the point of spending a whole bunch of money on ad revenue when no one's going to buy our products anymore? So there's that. Anyways, I'm going to listen to Ben Shapiro for 2 seconds, and if it's just unbearable, I will turn it off. But I am curious as to how much he has to double down on supporting this kind of stuff right now. And we'll give him a couple drinks just to make it a little bit more palatable, okay?
the media tried to blame Trump for some dude actually eating fish tank cleaner, and Democrats continue to play politics.
If I could. The media was blaming Trump for pushing two medications in combination with each other, which directly resulted in the deaths of two Nigerian men who took both medications together. And of course, that resulted in their heart stopping, because you're not actually supposed to take both medications together. He is touting them as miracle cures for the coronavirus, and has also announced that the United States, in response to the coronavirus, is going to be producing, I believe, 10,000 units of these miracle drugs. Now, again, do not take the president's medical advice, because it is not worth the tweet it is printed on. But at the same time, that's what the media has been really upset about. Not the fish tank thing. That was kind of just like a footnote. And yes, sorry, I forgot about that. It also killed a man in Arizona, and his wife is in critical condition from quoting Trump as saying it was safe as of this morning. That is also true.
Officials in California have rushed to reopen hospitals that had been shuttered, buy motels to house the state's more than 150,000 homeless people, and retrofit college dormitories to serve as hospital wards. Again, the homeless problem in California continues to rear its ugly head, because the fact is that Los Angeles homeless people are not exactly socially distancing. Now, all of the fun and games with regard to letting people live on the streets and declaring they have a right to live on the streets and be a health threat, it turns out that has some pretty serious consequences. There's some video of LA homeless folks, not exactly people who are concerned about cleanliness and social distancing at this point. I mean, you can drive around Los Angeles right now.
It's got to be so weird if you actually tune in to Ben Shapiro for news. Like, that's your source of news. Like, I genuinely feel bad for you, because you're getting very unusual news. Like, strange, bizarre, twisted.
We're not supposed to say things like, how exactly do we generate a policy that is most likely to save the economy and also save lives? We're instead supposed to say that everything shuts down until every life is saved. And that, of course, is not plausible. I mean,
there we go. That's what I was waiting for. I wanted the mask to come off. And there it is. Because this is basically him having to defend Donald Trump's policy right now. Because he says that he's not for Donald Trump, but he is absolutely in Donald Trump's camp. But what is he having to do right now? The same thing most American hardcore capitalists and, let's just say those who worship the stonks, those who pray and live and die by the stonks, they need the stonks to go back up, all right? The stonks be dropping. Today it bumped up a little bit, but ultimately the stonks are in fast decline. So they want those stonks to survive. Now, what's more important, human lives or the economy? I think we've clearly seen the difference, right? Certain countries have pushed this to the brim. Certain countries have been like, we'll let things go as long as we can. And now it's, oh God, we're going to lose most of our workforce. They're all going to die. So, okay, let's pull back. That's kind of been the give and take. That was Canada's. But the United States is unique. I mean, the US and Donald Trump seem to be of the mind that what's most important is the economy. So let's all get back to work immediately. Never mind the fact that this problem is so far from solving itself. In fact, we're in the middle of exponential growth in the United States. Not just even exponential growth, explosive growth at a rate of which it's going to supersede every other country. Even, the dreaded communist China is about to get dwarfed by the United States. But still, everyone needs to get back to work. Like, that's what's most important.
It's not that you're overlooking human life. It's that every public policy consideration is a balancing of various outcomes that you are weighing. And if the suggestion is that we do everything we can.
I mean, he's both describing what he's doing and also pointing out what he's doing at the same time, right? Yes, they're absolutely doing a balancing act. They're choosing the economy over human life. And you, Mr. Shapiro, are justifying that. You are now a megaphone, amplifying that, right? Because, of course, all the sponsorships and the wealthy benefactors that give you your money to produce this show, as well as the, transparent sponsorships you get, such as, he has a gold, what is it, like Cash for Gold, NordVPN, Raid Shadow Legends, all of those, those are the transparent ones. The least transparent ones, of course, are the other sponsorships he gets, kind of Koch brother funded money or whatever other sponsorships he has in the background. But ultimately, he is a megaphone. He is a millionaire paid for by the billionaires to shill. Like, that's it. That's what we're seeing.
The fact is, there are lots of things we could do in the United States to, quote unquote, save lives. They also happen to destroy the economy, which would have its own horrific side effects.
So there's only two choices. All right. There's one, which is the economy keeps working as it is, which is to benefit one particular group of people, the very rich, and let's keep that going. We need that to go at all costs, and there's no other alternative. There's nothing. There's no other examples in human history and or other countries in the world that seem to do things better, and that those countries are now valuing human life over business, and those countries, such as Norway, happen to be flattening the curve at a much more rapid pace than the United States.
And instead, now I'm using the best pair of cowboy boots you can find because they are subtle and they are cool. You pop your jeans down over the top of them and they look like just normal, amazing shoes. Go check out Tecovas. Tecovas cowboy boots are handmade with high quality, full grain leather by world-class bootmakers. These things are unbelievably comfortable. They look excellent. They're built to be comfortable right out of the box. For every occasion, at home, in the office, out on the town. They look fantastic with tons of timeless styles. Tecovas are designed to be as fashionable 50 years from now as they are today. Tecovas cuts out the middleman, sells direct to you at an honest price that is truly incredible for this level of quality. In addition to cowboy boots, Tecovas also does leather duffels, men's jeans, belts, billfolds, card cases, and more.
Ladies,
everything you get from Tecovas comes with the same calculated approach and quality standards that holds true for everything they do. Really fantastic, fantastic products. I love wearing my Tecovas boots. It makes me feel like a cowboy, even though I don't have to look like somebody who can't handle cowboy boots. Do what I did. Get yourself a pair of Tecovas cowboy boots today at tecovas.com.
This is not a parody. This is not a parody account. What the fuck? Makes me feel like a cowboy. All right, well, yes, we do have to listen to this a little bit slower. Come on. We found some gold here. We were mining, folks. I know a lot of you didn't want me to play Ben Shapiro. Everyone's like, oh, he's too grating. He destroys my eardrums. He makes me feel like a terrible person. That is all true. But if we mine, we will find gold. And we have struck gold, all right?
I love wearing my Tecovas boots. Makes me feel like a cowboy, even
that's both hilarious and so fucking creepy.
Makes me feel like a cowboy.
Ew. Now I feel dirty.
I don't have to look like somebody who can't handle cowboy boots. Do what I...
In these dark times, these trying times, we have to appreciate the happy times too, you know?
Hey you, yes, you. Do you like cozy environments with other wholesome people? Well then come join the Discord. It's got a whole bunch of stuff to help you with creative endeavors, such as stock footage, royalty-free music, and an amazing community of people looking to help each other out and uplift your content. Join the Discord now by going to weareserfs.com. That's weareserfs.com.
We would like to thank Miranda Marone. You are our monarch, and we thank you for our indentured servitude. We would like to thank our lords, Ricky Pilgrim, I'm Raft, Michaela Schmid, Tomospin, Ferrer Tajon, you are all the pillars of our organization. To our Knights of the Square Table, Paul Parafit, Daniel Kahn, Clement Chutskoth, Alan R., Josh Mickelson, and Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas, Cooper Pilot, Andrea Lynn Epperly, Dylan Bythe, Terry, Todd Buckingham, and Todd Lajeunesse. And to our merchants, thank you for taking mercy upon us.